Our gospel reading for this morning is from the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verses 11 through 18. Jesus as the Good Shepherd. You know what? I'm changing it. I said verse 1, and that's what I'm going to do. Verses 1 through 18. Because I can do that. Very truly, I tell you, anyone who does not enter the sheepfold by the gate, but climbs in by another way, is a thief and a bandit. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep hear his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes ahead of them. And the sheep follow him because they know his voice. They will not follow a stranger, but they will run from him because they do not know the voice of strangers. Jesus used this figure of speech with them, but they did not understand what he was saying to them. Shocker. So, again, Jesus said to them, very truly, I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and bandits, but the sheep didn't listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters by me will be saved and will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand, who's not the shepherd and doesn't own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and runs away. And the wolf snatches them and scatters them. The hired hand runs away because a hired hand doesn't care for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that do not belong to this fold. I must bring them also, and they will listen to my voice. So there will be one flock, one shepherd. For this reason, the Father loves me, because I lay down my life in order to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it up again. I have received this command from my Father. This is the word of God. Choir, good morning. You sound great. I know they outnumber you like 3-1, but you're coming through strong, guys. You sound great. All right? Friends, I am. John's gospel is famous, in case you didn't know. I am. For the I am sayings of Jesus. He spends a lot of time telling us, I am. Today, he says he's two things. And I like both, and that's why I decided to go back to verse 1, because otherwise you missed that one. He's the gate. And he's the good shepherd. As the gate, he is that thing that exists in your life between point A and point B. We all have those journey moments where we've been in one space and we're heading toward another. Sometimes it's very easy to get from point A to point B. Sometimes it's extraordinarily difficult, even painful, to get from point A to point B, even though point B is absolutely where we need to go. Jesus is the gate through which we move from point A to point B. He helps us get through it. He'll call us. He says, they know my voice, and I'll lead them in and out, and I'll take them to good pasture. But ultimately, they'll go there because they know my voice. How do we know the voice? How do we know the authentic voice of the gate, of the Good Shepherd? How do we know to have hope in it, have faith in it, how to trust it? Because you have to follow it. You have to. Otherwise, it's just doing it blind, without any thought. And that's never good. Sheep, and Jesus was speaking to a community of people who knew all about sheep and flocks and shepherds. I used to live in a farming community in Paulet, Vermont. It's where I had my very first church, and I never saw my men at church, ever. Why? 10 o'clock on Sunday morning is in the middle of morning chores. My guys were out in the fields, on their tractors, tending to their flocks, their crops, doing their stuff. They know all about what Jesus was talking about today. Their animals knew them. And when they had to get them out of the pens and get them out into the fields to graze, the animals knew the voices of those guys, and off they went. If I went to visit, and they said, Shawn, get the cows out, they never listened to me. Why would the cows listen to me? The cows don't know me. They don't trust me. You come to know any authentic presence in your life by coming to be in authentic relationship with it. But that takes a number of things: time, discernment, trust. In seminary, they would call it building rapport with people. Any of you who've been in any kind of role in your life where you understand that people listen to you and put a certain amount of trust in what you have to say and what you do, you understand that in order for that to be a healthy dynamic, you've got to build trust and rapport with those people, so that when you do X and you say Y and then compel them to follow you in that direction, they go with you for the right reasons, not blindly or out of fear or out of guilt or out of any of the other unhealthy ways in which people are compelled to follow others. So for you, how do you discern that you know that the voice of the gatekeeper is the one to trust? I'm not going to tell you all the answer to that, because that answer is yours. That's your discernment. That's your journey. That's your learning and your own wisdom. But it's important. And we all do it. We all hand over certain elements of our lives to the trust of other people. We hand over our children to the trust of educators to grow up in schools. We hand our health over to the trust of physicians. We hand our very lives in the public square over to politicians who are supposed to be making wise and learned decisions on our behalf. And when we come here, I saw that. When we come here, we explore what it is in this part of our life's journey to hand our lives over to a faith in something and someone. And so we have to figure out, and it's a lifetime journey, where's the authenticity? When somebody says, I am, how do you know that they're telling the truth? That's one. Two, the good shepherd. I am the good shepherd. The sheep follow me. Now, I know in modern vernacular, being called the sheep often comes with a negative connotation to it. But ultimately, a flock is a community. It's a gathering. And it is often true in communities and gatherings of people that, so it's not just chaos run amok, there's got to be something or someone directing that community in a certain kind of way. We're like that as a local church. Every local church is. Same down the street at All Saints, next door at the Methodist Church, down the street at Margaret Mary. They're all a community. And you got Stu, and you got me, and you got Father Walsh, bless his heart, down at Margaret Mary. I'm forgetting the gentleman's name right next door, God forgive me. But, you know, we're all trying to shepherd you together. Not to make you of one homogeneous mind. Well, maybe they are, but I'm not. That's not how we do things in the Congregational church. I want you to make up your own mind. I want your journey to be yours. I want your experience and interpretation of this book and what it has to offer you to be yours. I want your relationship with God and with Jesus to be yours. Which means each and every one of you is going to be unique and different in that experience. And that helps to make up part of the wonderful fabric of diversity that is the faith journey of our church. Oftentimes, that's like herding cats instead of sheep, or trying to keep control when all the kids are really energetic during young church some mornings, right? But ultimately, I hope that there's a conduit, a two-way conduit of trust between us. I trust you. I trust you to share things with me, to be honest with me, to share your journey with me, to help me share my journey with you. Because God knows I'm not the expert in this room. I've got just as many questions. I have moments when I have doubt, and I'm sad, and I'm angry, and I struggle, and I'm looking for answers. And 9 times out of 10, I find them from you. Whether you realize you're giving them to me or not, but I trust you to be that presence in my life. Now, I didn't necessarily feel that way my first Sunday here almost 11 years ago. Took some time. We've had some bumps in the road along the way, haven't we? Y'all who've been here for a while. What relationship doesn't? What relationship doesn't have its bumps? But you learn to build more, hopefully, trust and rapport and investment when you move through the bumps together in relationship. That's exactly the same way it is in a relationship with God. You'll have your bumps. You'll have your moments where you go, oh my God, God, I know you are so here with me right now. I feel you. I know you. There's no doubt in my mind you're at work in what's going on in my life right now. Couldn't convince me otherwise. And then you'll have moments that are the polar opposite of that. Where on earth are you, God? Are you even real? Why are you so silent? Why don't you do something? Why do you let this happen? All that stuff. That's just as real. Do you trust in your relationship with God enough, in your relationship with Jesus enough, that when you're in those moments, the voice of the Good Shepherd will still be one that you recognize and is going to lead you to the pastures of your healing and your renewal and the further solidification of your faith? You have to. Especially in those moments, because those are in the moments when you're most vulnerable and most hurting and most broken, and when you most need it to be authentic, because it's the only way it's going to help you move through that gate from point A to point B. So these are the two things that Jesus says, I am, today. And whenever Jesus says he's anything, or when Jesus does anything, after you sort of get your brain around that, question number 2 should always be, now how is he asking me to be the same? Because that's what he looks at the disciples and ultimately does. In every gospel, every time. You've seen what I've done. I've shown you how to do it. I've given you the parables. I've given you the lessons. I have lived it out in front of you to see how it all works. Now I'm about to leave. And if this is going to keep going, it's up to you. So how are you going to do it? How are you the gate? How are you the Good Shepherd in your circles of life? Because you all are. We all are. How many times have you helped somebody get from point A to point B in their life? How many times have you been there when somebody has been going through something either immensely joyful or profoundly painful and helped them move through it and to where they needed to go next? You're the gate. You're the gatekeeper for them. And they trust you. You don't just let anybody into those spaces in your life when you're in those moments. You go to the people that you trust, that you can be vulnerable with, that you can break down in front of, that you can be angry with, you can be sad with. You can be incredibly silly, joyful with. But those are your trusted people, and they are your gatekeepers, and you are too. How are you the gate? And how are you a good shepherd? How do you embody the responsibility of being a good shepherd to at least one person in your life who trusts what you have to say, who listens to your guidance, your words of wisdom when they most need it? They know your voice. They trust you. They will follow you. What do you do with that? How do you live that? It's very, very important, and it's a gift, and it's a responsibility, and we each have it. Jesus models lots of ways to be a good shepherd to people around us. And each of you, as I love to say, is uniquely and specially equipped with your own unique gifts and talents to be you, to be the good shepherd that you are, that our world needs, that only you can be. So, I am. If you had to stand in front of somebody and say, I am, what comes after that? When you talk about you, especially through a lens of faith, and as somebody who can be a gate and a shepherd. to the people around you. Jesus knew who he was. So now he wants you to consider, how is he that to you? And equally important, how are you that to and for each other? Give that some thought, will you? And get back to me. Amen.